you ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how we can.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Giants going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Seattle Seahawks. Time with Hill. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Off the bootleg. Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Play fake. Now Webb. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Green 39! Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Webb now from the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, this is Rawls. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, fighting off the defender. Oh, refusing. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. B.J. Goodson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
To throw, Webb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Webb. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. He's got a man, complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 84 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now Wilson on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first down carry. It's Hill down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, Webb. And he rifles one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Webb. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Shepard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
14.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he works free. Well, shifted. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 63 yards. A bit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Watching now, Barney.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A dump off now to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake. Webb. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. New York set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Wilson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, Lacey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
To throw on second down, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will close the gap down to 14. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Webb. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Shift together here from the D-line. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. A good pickup there at 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Wilson to throw on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They begin the drive with Hill. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Hill. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
No. Check. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go.
The play clock's running down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
19.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. 3rd down here. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Finding room inside the 40. This complete to the tight end Clay. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Going to Rawls on the dump off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
People trying to say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, amen. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you compete? I was outside. The way to shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I been on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just drink, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see, UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah, amen, amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen. Man, what it meant to me. Everybody tryna take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me meant to me.